XRP just hit a massive breakthrough that 99% of investors are completely missing. What I'm about to reveal could be the difference between staying broke and building generational wealth. These 5 predictions for 2026 are backed by hard data, institutional moves, and regulatory changes happening right now. What's up, Money Matrix family? The XRP game has completely changed in 2025. We've got regulatory clarity, institutional adoption exploding, and partnerships that seemed impossible just months ago. Today, I'm breaking down 5 specific predictions for XRP in 2026 that could transform your portfolio forever. And every single prediction is backed by real evidence, not a hopium. Before we dive in, smash that subscribe button. We're decoding finance for smarter wealth. Prediction 1, XRP hits 1525 range. XRP reaches between 15 and 25 by Q4 26. Here's why this isn't fantasy. The regulatory storm is over. With SEC clarity established, institutional money is flooding in faster than anyone predicted. Major banks like JP Morgan and Bank of America are now testing XRP for cross-border payments. But here's the real catalyst. Ripple's ODL, on-demand liquidity volume, has grown 1,340% year over year. When banks use ODL, they must buy XRP for liquidity. This creates constant buying pressure. At $20 per XRP, if you hold 5,000 XRP today, that's $100,000. If you hold 25,000 XRP, that's $500,000. The math is simple, but the window is closing fast. Ripple's Swift integration through ISO 2022 connects XRP to all 11,000 Swift member banks by mid-2026. This is already happening behind the scenes. Swift announced they're adopting ISO 2022 messaging standards, the same standards Ripple built XRP around from day one. When this integration is complete, XRP becomes the bridge currency for the entire global banking system. We're talking about $150 trillion in annual cross-border payments. Even capturing 2% of that market would create unprecedented XRP demand. Banks don't speculate, they need utility. And XRP provides the fastest, cheapest settlement solution available. XRP becomes the dominant bridge currency for central bank digital currencies worldwide by 2026. Ripple is already working with 15+ central banks on CBDC projects. But here's what most people miss. When countries launch CBDCs, they need interoperability. How does a digital dollar exchange with a digital euro or digital yen? XRP solves this. It's neutral, lightning fast, and already has the infrastructure. The Bank for International Settlements just published research highlighting the need for exactly what XRP provides. The global CBDC market is projected to hit $213 billion by 2030. If XRP captures even 15% of bridge transactions, we're looking at massive, sustained demand. Multiple XRP ETFs launch in 2026, triggering the biggest institutional buying wave in crypto history. Bitcoin ETFs brought in $30 billion in their first year. Ethereum ETFs followed with $8 billion. But XRP ETFs will be different. XRP has real utility happening right now. Grayscale, BlackRock, and Fidelity are all positioning for XRP ETF applications post-SEC settlement. When pension funds and 401ks can buy XRP through traditional brokers, retail demand will look tiny by comparison. The Bitcoin ETF approval sent BTC from $27,000 to $73,000. XRP is starting from a much lower base with similar institutional appetite. Prediction 5, 100+ becomes reality. The big one, XRP reaching 100+ becomes mathematically inevitable by late 2096. Current XRP supply is 53 billion tokens. At $100, that's a $5.3 trillion market cap. Impossible? The entire crypto market hit $3 trillion in 2021 with zero institutional adoption. But here's the key difference. If XRP becomes the bridge for CBDCs, Swift payments, and institutional settlements, we're not talking speculative demand. We're talking utility demand from the largest financial institutions on Earth. When central banks need XRP for cross-border settlements, they don't care about price. They need the functionality. That creates buying pressure unlike anything crypto has ever seen. Now listen, these are predictions based on current trends, not guarantees. Market corrections could delay timelines, new competition could emerge, global economic conditions could shift. But the fundamentals have never been stronger. Regulatory clarity exists. Institutional adoption is accelerating. The technology works at global scale. The question isn't whether XRP will succeed, it's whether you'll position yourself before Wall Street figures it out. If even 3 of these predictions come true, 2026 could separate XRP holders from everyone else. The regulatory uncertainty is gone, the partnerships are forming, and institutional money is moving. What's your XRP price prediction for 2026? Drop it in the comments now.